BI basically is a way for you to grab everything inside your tool, everything related for Jira tickets or any information, and actually come up with actionable items inside of it. So the idea is for you to grab all the data and produce something useful. And how does EazyBI do it? On the next slide, I'm going to show you all the possibilities that EasyBI has to offer. So you can see all those source applications that you can basically import into EasyBI. So it can come from Assets, Jira, Google Sheets, SQL, basically anywhere. And you can even go a step further and say, oh, Fernando, I have some tool that I need to use for the reports. You can just use REST API to absorb the information and then build reports based on that. So it's a great tool, especially for that part. But how can you go and build those reports? You may be thinking for yourself. You grab all the data, all those goodies, and you throw into a cube. And after you create them, that's where the magic happens. Those cubes get information from multiple places, so you can cross data. And later you can have the data be used in the language that SBI created. So let me show you a few examples. As soon as you open the tool and you start going in wizard mode, you can first thing write query to bring in a different field. So I'm basically using this to separate the reporter based on the data. The next one, I can show you guys how to get the story points from issues that are less than after 15 days that are being created. The next one is related to the reporter name, so you can filter that out as well. So basically, you can aggregate a bunch of different data. I even have a huge image to show you guys where you can have all the different buttons. So member, set, date, numerical. All those goodies are just a small sample of you can do. The documentation is huge, but you can be like, oh, Fernando, that's very nice, but it's way too complicated. And my team wants something very, very easy, very straightforward. And that's the next part that I can show you guys, which is the easy mode. Instead of having to rely on this, you can just ask AI. And this part I just built in Portuguese, but you can use any single language. I created in Portuguese to show you guys that you don't even need to speak English. It can be Portuguese, Spanish, German, whatever you speak, you can just throw that in and EasyBI will understand. Basically, you just write that information in, ask for them to build the report, and we'll pop that in for you. So instead of having to even learn those metrics, the AI does that without having to worry about it.